everyone. Today we are going to discuss the topic of translocation. What is meant by translocation is the transport of water from roots to top of the plant is called the translocation through the vascular system. Vascular system is nothing but the xylem and phloem. Already you know that. Okay, through the xylem and phloem, the water and food particles, whatever it is, organic nutrients and hormones we are discussed in our first class. Okay, those are transport through the vascular system. Vascular system is called translocation. Okay, in the translocation, we are discussing now xylem. What the xylem is transport. Okay, the water and minerals are transport through the xylem. Okay, xylem vessels are taking the water and minerals from the root and they are taking to the uphill direction. Okay, so next one is we are discussing phloem. Phloem is organic nutrients. Organic nutrients and fluid, whatever it is, transport through the fluid. Okay, so where the food and organic nutrients and all these getting for the food, get to the food. Okay, these are preparing their food. Okay, through the photosynthesis. Okay, they are convert the carbon dioxide into glucose with the help of water. So that food is there. Okay, that glucose or any other. Okay, that glucose is transport through the phloem system. Okay, so these two are called the translocation. The water and food are transported to the vascular system is called the translocation. Okay, which is the helping in this. Okay, root hair is doing the main action while minerals and water is transported. Okay, they do the major role in that. Okay, what are the roots? The roots are the small hair-like structures. Okay, small hair-like structures in the roots. Okay, these are the thin walled epidermis. Already you know we are learned in the anatomy of plant root system. Okay, the outermost layer is called the epidermis. Epidermis. These epidermis having the some hair-like structures. Those are called the root hairs. Okay, these are going to the deeper into the soil. Okay, they are extension. Their roots. The extension of the roots and absorbing where the water and minerals are taken. Okay, so the extension of root hair, it gives the larger area to take the water and minerals. Okay, so that is a root hair, and they are going to the deeper into the soil and absorb the water and minerals. Okay, so these are two pathways. They are taking two pathways to take the water. One is the apoplast and another one is the symplast. Apoplast and symplast. Apoplast and symplast are the pathways of how the water and minerals are transported from one place to other place to the root hair. How they are absorbing from the water, from the soil. Okay. First we are discussing about the apoplast. Discuss the apoplast pathway. Apoplast pathway. What is the apoplast pathway means? Through the cell wall and intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces, through cell walls and intercellular spaces, the water is moving from one place to other place. That is called the apoplast. Apoplast is going on in cell walls only. Cell walls and intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces means the gap between the two cells. These are called the intercellular spaces. And cell wall. This is the cell wall. Okay, cell wall this is. And intercellular spaces means the gap between the two cells. Okay, intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces means the gap between the two cells is called the intercellular space. Okay, so the apoplast is going through the cell walls and intercellular spaces, and it creates the tension through evaporation. Evaporation. What is meant by how the evaporation is going on? Okay, in the leaves having the stomata. Okay, here stomatas are there. Okay, so through the stomatas, okay, the water, what is inside the water is thrown out. Okay, how it is going is here a high concentration of water vapor. Here in the atmosphere, low concentration of vapors, so water vapor. So what will happen? Here the diffusion is going to high concentration to low concentration. So the water vapor is here going through the stomata to outside. So here the tension is created through the evaporation, through the transpiration. What we call the evaporation of water through the stomata, that is called the transpiration. Okay, through the transpiration, the tension is created. Tension means here to pressure. So here the water is going means what will happen? The next water droplet, the next water vapor, the next water vapor. So like that the water vapors are moving outside. That is called through the tension. Okay, the mass flow of water go through the two ways. That is adhesive and cohesive. Adhesive and cohesive. These are the two methods to continuous the tension. The mass flow is going. The water mass flow is going through the two processes called the adhesive and cohesive. Okay, what is meant by adhesive? Adhesive means water-water relation. Water, the bonding between the water molecules. Okay, here water molecule is there. Here also one water molecule is there. So the bond between the two water molecules is called the adhesive. Okay, what will happen here? The xylem is there. The water molecules are like this. So the bonding between the two water molecules is called the adhesive. Okay, and next one is cohesive. Cohesive pathway means water and polar surface. Polar surface of xylem. Polar surface of xylem. Okay, polar surfaces means these are the polar surfaces. Okay, the bond between the polar surface and water molecules. The bond between the water molecules and polar surface is called the cohesive movement. Adhesive movement and cohesive movement. Adhesive movement means water bonding. Okay, the bond between the water and water. Here the cohesive means the bond between the water and polar surface of the xylem vessels. Okay, this is the xylem. Already you know that in the plants, xylem and phloem also there. Okay, like it use. Okay. This is about the adhesive and cohesive transport through the ecoplast system. Okay, the adhesive and cohesive help in the movement of ecoplast pathway. Ecoplast pathway is going on in the cell wall or intercellular spaces. Okay, now we are discussing Telugu now. Okay, what is translocation? Translocation అంటే ఏంటంటే ఓకే the water molecules కానీ food molecules కానీ xylem and phloem ద్వారా ఒక ప్లేస్ నుంచి ఇంకో ప్లేస్ కి ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవ్వడాన్ని దేని ద్వారా వాస్కులర్ బండిల్స్ ద్వారా ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవ్వడాన్ని ఏమంటారంటే ట్రాన్స్లోకేషన్ అంటారు. ఓకే, ట్రాన్స్లోకేషన్ అంటే ఏంటంటే రూట్ హెయిర్ xylem and phloem వాటర్ ఫుడ్ ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేయడాన్ని ట్రాన్స్లోకేషన్ అంటారు. రూట్ హెయిర్ దీనికి ఏరియా పోతుందంటే రూట్ హెయిర్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఫస్ట్ రూట్ హెయిర్, తర్వాత లీఫ్ గురించి మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాం. దీంట్లో రెండు పాత్వేలో జరుగుతున్నది ఎకోప్లాస్ట్ సిస్టమ్ అండ్ సింప్లాస్ట్ పాత్వే. పాత్వే అంటే ఏ విధంగా వాటర్ అనేది లోపల సాయిల్ నుంచి పైన టిప్ ఆఫ్ ద లీవ్స్ దాకా వెళ్తుందో దాన్ని పాత్వే అంటారు. ఓకే, ఎకోప్లాస్ట్ పాత్వేలో ఎలా వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ బయట సెల్ నుంచి ఎలా రీచ్ అవుతాయి, ఎలా తీసుకుంటాయంటే సెల్ వాల్ నుంచి ఇంటర్సెల్యులర్ స్పేసెస్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ హియర్ this is the root hair. Okay, first part is epidermis. Okay, epidermis we are already నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా ఫస్ట్ ఇయర్ లో రూట్ ఇయర్స్ ఆఫ్ రూట్ లో లోపల ఎలా ఉంటాయి పార్ట్స్ అని నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా. సో ఫస్ట్ పార్ట్ వచ్చేసి ఎపిడర్మిస్. ఈ ఎపిడర్మిస్ నుంచి వాటర్ బయట నుంచి ఎలా ఎలా ట్రాన్స్ఫర్ అవుతుంది అంటే త్రూ ద సెల్ వాల్స్ నుంచి లేకపోతే ఇంటర్సెల్యులర్ స్పేసెస్ బిట్వీన్ ద టూ సెల్స్. ఓకే, ఈ స్పేస్ రెండు సెల్స్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండే స్పేస్ ని ఇంటర్సెల్యులర్ స్పేస్ అంటారు. లేకపోతే సెల్ వాల్ నుంచి వాటర్ బయట నుంచి తీసుకున్న మినరల్స్ కానీ వాటర్ కానీ ఎక్కడి నుంచి సెల్ వాల్ అంటే ఇది సెల్ వాల్ నుంచి కానీ లేకపోతే ఇంటర్సెల్యులర్ స్పేసెస్ రెండు సెల్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండే ఈ గ్యాప్ నుంచి కానీ ఒక సెల్ నుంచి ఇంకో సెల్ కి ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవుతుంది. ఎక్కడి వరకు? xylem ని ఇచ్చే వరకు. ఓకే, xylem ఎక్కడుంది? ఎక్కడ లోపల ఇక్కడ xylem పార్టికల్స్ ఉంటాయి, మనం ఆల్రెడీ నేర్చుకున్నాము. ఓకే, ఈ xylem పార్టికల్స్ ని వాటర్ త్రూ ద సెల్ వాల్ నుంచి కానీ లేకపోతే ఇంటర్సెల్యులర్ స్పేసెస్ రెండు సెల్స్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండే గ్యాప్ నుంచి కానీ అవి లోపలికి xylem ని రీచ్ అవ్వడానికి ఓకే ఎకోప్లాస్ట్ అంటారు. ఓకే, ఆ టెన్షన్ ఎలా ఇక్కడ ప్రెషర్ ఏది అప్లై చేయబడుతుంది అంటే బయట ఉండే ట్రాన్స్పిరేషన్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది కదా. ట్రాన్స్పిరేషన్ ద్వారా లీవ్స్ నుంచి వాటర్ వేపర్ బయటకి రిలీజ్ అవుతుంది. ఆ రిలీజ్ అయినప్పుడు అది ఎక్కువ మొత్తంలో ప్రెషర్ తోటి వాటర్ ని ఆ సాయిల్ లో ఉన్న వాటర్ ని పైకి అప్హిల్ డైరెక్షన్ లో పైకి ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఏది? ఎవాపరేషన్ డైరెక్షన్. నెక్స్ట్ ఈ మాస్ లో ఎలా ఒక సెల్ నుంచి ఇంకో సెల్ కి ఎలా ఈ బాండింగ్ కంటిన్యూ అవుతుంది అంటే ఎడిసివ్ అండ్ కోహెసివ్. ఎడిసివ్ అంటే ఏంటంటే వాటర్ కి మధ్య వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ కి మధ్య ఉండే బాండింగ్. ఓకే, దాన్ని ఎడిసివ్ అంటారు. కోహెసివ్ అంటే వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ కి అలాగే xylem అంటే తెలుస్తుంది xylem పోలార్ సర్ఫేస్ కి మధ్యలో ఉండే బాండింగ్ ని కోహెసివ్ అంటారు. సో ఈ బాండింగ్ దేన్ని వచ్చేసి ఒకటి ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఇక్కడికి రీచ్ అయిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇది దీన్ని అట్రాక్ట్ చేసి ఈ వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఇక్కడికి ఇక్కడ ఉన్న వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఇక్కడికి అలా ట్రాన్స్పోర్ట్ అవుతూ ఉంటాయి. సో ఈ ఫ్లో ఎక్కడి వరకు? బయట ఎవాపరేషన్ ట్రాన్స్పిరేషన్ జరిగే లీవ్స్ వరకు. సో అక్కడ నుంచి ప్రెషర్ అనేది ఎనర్జీ అనేది అక్కడ నుంచి ప్రెషర్ లాగబడి సో ఇలా వాటర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఈ ఎడిసివ్ బాండింగ్ వల్ల ద్వారా కానీ లేకపోతే కోహెసివ్ బాండ్ ద్వారా కానీ ఇవి పైకి అలా ప్రెస్ అవుతాయి. ప్రెస్ అయినప్పుడు ఈ వాటర్ మూవ్మెంట్ అనేది జరుగుతుంది. ఇది ఎకోప్లాస్ట్ పాత్వే. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్ మనం సెకండ్ వన్ సింప్లాస్టిక్ పాత్వే. అది ఎలా జరుగుతుందో చూద్దాం. ఓకే, ఇన్ ద సింప్లాస్టిక్ పాత్వే సింప్లాస్ట్ pathway. This is transport through the protoplast through cytoplasm, cell to cell cytoplasm to intercellular intercellular movement. Intercellular movement is nothing but here the cells are there. Okay, these are the cells. Okay, outermost layer is called the cell wall here. Okay, these are the cells. Here one cell cytoplasm, here another one cytoplasm. Inter movement of intercellular movement, not intercellular movement. Intercellular movement means that is another way. Okay, through the intercellular spaces. Spaces is nothing but the movement. Here intercell movement. Intercell only, cell to cell movement. Cytoplasm to cytoplasm movement. Okay, cytoplasm to cytoplasm movement is the intercellular movement of protoplasm, water molecules through the SIMPAT pathway. Okay, here the gap between the connection between the two cells is called the here holes-like structures are there. Okay, these are called plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmata means I clearly explain here. Okay, I draw here. Okay, these are the cells. Okay. This is the outermost part, epidermis. In the root anatomy, we are learning here outermost part of the root. The root having the head-like structures. Those are root heads. Okay, they are absorbing the water from outside through the diffusion and passes through cells. For example, this is a one cell. Okay. The gap between the holes between the cell is called the plasmodesmata. They are transport the water and minerals through the holes. So this is connected to another cell. Okay, the hole is transport the water to other cells. Okay, here the water is taking like this. Okay, these are transported to the plasmodesmata. These holes are called the plasmodesmata. The water is moving through the plasmodesmatas. Okay, here holes are there. Through the holes, they are moving from one place to one cell cytoplasm to other cell cytoplasm or protoplast. Okay, this is the one cell. Okay, these are the plasmodesmatas. The gap between the cell wall is called the plasmodesmatas. What the plasmodesmatas work is they to transport the water from one cell to other cells. That is called the plasmodesmata. Plasmodesmatas are small holes like structures between the cells. Okay, so that is a plasmodesmata. Most of the transport of water is to the apoplast. Okay, most of the apoplast. How it is means cell to cell. Okay, here this is the root hair cell. Root hair this is. Okay, the outermost layer is called the what we call outermost layer of the root epidermis. And right here it is visible clearly. Okay, first layer is called the epidermis. Okay, the second one is the cortex. This is cortex. Okay, the next one is the endodermis. Endodermis. Okay, the next one is pericycle. The next layer is here pericycle. Okay, this is the pericycle. Already we learned in the first year. Once take that one and read all these. What are the parts are there in the root inside the parts. Okay, so this is the pericycle. Pericycle. And next xylem. Xylem and phloem also there. Okay, here pericycle is there. Okay, so here the cortex cortex and pericycle having the one stripes. That is called the Siberian stripes, Casparian stripes. We have already learned this. Casparian stripes. Okay, Casparian stripes or stop the water movement in the cell. Okay, so these are those are the stripes. Okay, they are stopping the water movement through them. Okay, so there is an apoplast movement. Almost all water is transferred through the only apoplast. Why we are seeing means here the cells are there. Okay, in the first cell, what is it? Epidermis. I will draw like this. See here. First one is epidermis. Okay, epidermis having the root hair. Okay, the root hair are there. Okay, the root hair will transport the water and they are taking the epidermis. First layer is epidermis, the second layer is cortex. Not only one cell, there are so many cells are there. Okay, just I will explain to this. Okay, next cortex. Next one, endodermis. Endodermis means they are having the Casparian strands. Okay, next one is the pericycle and xylem. Through like this only the water is moving. First one, see here, root hair. Next one is epidermis. Epidermis. Next one is cortex. Cortex. Next, the water movement I draw here. Okay, cortex next endodermis. 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 Next pericycle. Pericycle. Last, it reaches the xylem. Through the xylem, the water cohesion and the adhesive manner they are moving upward direction. So the water movement in epiplast is not only epiplast, symplast and epiplast. They are moving like this: root hair, epidermis, cortex, endodermis, pericycle, and the xylem. Okay, so this is the pathway of water through the outside from outside to xylem. Okay, I think this is understood. Okay, next one. I will draw here now. What is the part inside the cell? Okay. Okay, this is the epidermis. Epidermis having the root hair like this. Okay. Okay, inside cortex cell is there. Cortex cell. Cortex membrane is here. So there are parallel like this. Okay, these are the cortex cell. Next, first one is epidermis. Next one is cortex. Next, endodermis. Endodermis. Endodermis having the Casparian stripes. Okay, these are the Casparian stripes. Casparian stripes. These are okay. Casparian stripes and then pericycle. In the pericycle, after the pericycle, we have roughly I drawn here. This is the pericycle, and here xylem and phloem is there. Xylem particles and phloem particles. Xylem particles transport the water and phloem particles transport the food and organic substances. This is the xylem and this is the phloem. I draw here now. Okay, through the root head, the water is absorbing, and through the cell walls only they are moving. Okay, through the cell wall only the water molecules are moving up to here. Here the Casparian stripes are there. The Casparian stripes are stop the water movement of through the cell wall. So what will happen? They are crossing the membrane, plasma membrane, and go to the cellular cytoplasm. Go to the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm not having the Casparian steps. Only cell walls are having the Casparian steps. They are crossing the membrane and enter to the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm movement is called as symplast. Already we are saying through the cytoplast, the water is moving means cytoplast to cytoplast water moving means symplast. So the apoplast pathway ultimately they are going to the symplast pathway. Okay, when still up to the Casparian stripes. Here, through the cell wall, the water is moving like this. This is the apoplast pathway. But here, the Casparian stripes are stuck there. Okay, whereas the movement of water. So, what will happen? They are entered to the cytoplasm and move to the through xylem. Okay, where the xylem is there, on the face, they are moving through the cell walls. Okay, again they are moving through the cell walls. Here only when the Casparian stripe is there on the place they are they are crossing the membrane and enter to the cytoplasm. Okay, here this is the apoplast pathway. Apoplast pathway. Okay, what is symplast? Here the root hair are absorbing water through the cell to cell. Cell to cell only they are moving. Okay. Cytoplasm, through the cytoplasm, one cell cytoplasm to another cell cytoplasm. So there is no restriction of Casparian stripe. Casparian stripes are not there in the cytoplasm. Okay, cell cytoplasm not having this is the cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm not having the Casparian stripes. Only the cell wall having the Casparian stripes. Okay, so what will happen here? One cell is there, cell wall is there. So the water is moving. Here the Casparian stripes are there. That's why they are moving they are crossing the membrane and enter to the cytoplasm and reach the xylem. So ultimately the apoplast also going like a symplast. Where it is in the Casparian stripes. Why? Because the Casparian stripes are stop the movement of water. So they are crossing the membrane and enter to the cytoplasm. Okay, cytoplasm movement is called the symplast pathway. So ultimately that is going to symplast pathway. Okay, I think it is okay. I think we should understand. Okay, apoplast movement means through the cell wall. Symplast pathway means through the cell to cell, cytoplasm to cytoplasm. Intercellular movement, not intracellular. Okay, intercellular movement is called the symplast. Okay, through the cell wall and intercellular spaces that both are different. Intercellular space means gap between two cells is called the intercellular space. Okay, that movement is there in apoplast. Okay, in some plants there are symbiotic association is there. Symbiotic association. What is meant by symbiotic association means? Okay. Symbiotic association. Association means they are helping each other. For example, mycorrhiza is one example. Mycorrhiza. This is one of the fungus. Okay, fungus. It is living root hairs. Okay, some plants root hair. Roots they are living. This is the mycorrhiza. Okay, that is a fungus. What is the fungus reaction means?